Hello, I'm ETarte, chess enthusiast. This is a solution video for my chess challenge number 151. You are white, seated as usual at the bottom. It is your move. You have your rook, but black has 3 pawns, including his c2 pawn, which is just 1 square away from promotion. You want to win. Can you win? And if so, how? Well, first I will go over the way that you do not win. And that is your rook takes c2, the pawn that was about to promote. Then his king captures your rook. You capture his h-pawn. He advances his b-pawn to b4. You move your king out of the way. Pawn to b3. You move your pawn to h2. He moves his pawn to b2. You queen your pawn. Then he queens his pawn. And this should be a draw. That's how not to win. Now, here's how to win. And that is, don't capture his c-pawn until it has promoted. Let's see the difference. Instead of capturing the c-pawn immediately with your rook, capture his h-pawn with your king. Then we'll assume he promotes his c-pawn. Then capture it. He captures your rook. You move your king out of the way. He moves his pawn to b4. You move your pawn to h7. He moves his pawn to b3. You queen your pawn. And now he moves his pawn to b2. And with proper play, you can win this endgame. The way you do it is to check black to the point that he has to move his king to b1, blocking his own pawn. And when his king is on b1, you get your king closer. You do this repeatedly. So, queen to c3, check. If the king does anything except move to b1, you'll capture his pawn and you'll win. So he moves his king to b1. Then you move your king closer to f5. He moves his, let's say he moves his king to a2. You play queen to c2. Now he can't advance his pawn because it's pinned. So he moves his king to a1. You play queen to a4 check. He must move his king to b1, again blocking his own pawn, and at that point you again move your king closer, king to e4. He'll move his king to c1, that's his only legal move. Play queen to c4 check, king to d2, queen to b3, that's not a check, but it's threatening to capture his pawn and go ahead and win. So he will have to move his king back to c1. Then you play queen to c3. He must move his king. If he moves his king to d1, you'll capture his pawn. So he moves his king to b1, and again you move your king closer to d3. Moves his king to a2. You move your queen to c2. moves his king to A1. You check him on A4, moves his king to B1. Move your king closer once more, this time to C3. He must move his king to C1, and you move your queen to C2, checkmate. So the lesson in this challenge is don't capture a promoting piece until after it promotes. And there you have the solution to my chess challenge number 151. Thank you, Chen Ming, my fabulous chess teacher. If you would like to try 4 free hours of chess lessons with Chen Ming with no strings attached, please contact me. Thank you for watching.